I woke up one day to find myself transmigrated into the world of a novel, stuck in the body of a useless cannon fodder doctor, the kind who's always on call, never saves the day, and ends up buried alongside the patient if things go south. Picture me, dazed and confused, when the female lead of this angsty drama storms in, clutching a diagnosis paper that screams terminal cancer. She's sobbing her heart out, and my inner monologue is screaming, she doesn't even know I'm about to be done for. Before she can say a word, I snatch the paper, scribble out her name, and replace it with the male lead's. Don't worry, lady, I say, cool as a cucumber. Someone else is taking the fall for this one. No sooner have I dropped that bombshell than the domineering CEO male lead kicks the door open, bellowing, "Doctor, transfer that ectopic pregnancy back into the womb, stat!" I bow respectfully and reply, "No worries, sir. I've already photoshopped it for you." After 2 sleepless days grinding out my thesis, I decided to treat myself to a 2-hour nap. Big mistake. When I woke up, I was no longer in my cozy dorm room, but transmigrated into a novel's universe. Everyone and their grandma seems to be transmigrating these days, and apparently, I'm no exception. But something's off about my role. I'm decked out in a doctor's coat, and a floating system panel pops up with the glorious title, Ranking of the Most Useless Doctors in the Bloodiest Novel Ever. Ding dong, a robotic voice chimes in, informing me that I have to climb to the top of this cursed ranking to escape this world. What in the actual HEL? I'm a law student, and now I'm supposed to play doctor? They say the profession chooses you, but this is ridiculous. The system kindly provides examples of what my predecessors did to earn their stripes. Steal the female lead's kidney during a miscarriage coma, transfuse the wrong blood type to the main character after a car crash, ask the patient's family whether to save the mother or the baby. I'm sorry, did these people sign a contract with the Grim Reaper or what? The system reassures me, relax, this is a system for protagonists only. Their plot armor will keep you safe. You won't DI. Fine, I think. Let's do this. I open my eyes and I'm in a hospital clinic. The computer screen is littered with medical files, so I do what any sane person would do. I boot up Minesweeper. Soon enough, my first patient walks in. She's gripping a diagnosis sheet and 2 CT scans like her life depends on it. "Doctor, I'm DYIing," she says, voice trembling. I glance at the papers. Yep, stage 4 cancer. Newbie gets hit with this level of difficulty? I mutter, "I'm calling the cops on you people." Trying to stay calm, I tell her, "Ma'am, modern medicine is advanced. This isn't necessarily a DEF sentence." But she's not listening, lost in her own world, mumbling, "Luke and I were childhood sweethearts." While she's spilling her tragic backstory, I sneak a peek at the computer. It's loaded with clips from medical dramas, each folder labeled with a different surgery. I grumble to myself, "What, you just highlight notes for finals and suddenly you're a doctor? Don't I get a golden finger cheat or something?" The patient, tears streaming, says her final line, "But he doesn't know I'm about to DI." I think, all right, you asked for it. I grab the diagnosis, cross out her name, and write Luke Watson instead. There, now someone else is the one DYIing. The room goes dead silent. Even the system seems stunned by my audacity. The female lead looks at the paper, then at me, her face suddenly resolute. "Thank you, Dr. Rivers," she says. "No problem," I reply. "Don't forget to leave me a 1-star review on the app." As she leaves, the system pings with good news. Illegal practice of medicine, medical ethics 20, useless doctor ranking 999. I take a breather, but the hallway erupts in chaos, shouts and roars. "You hurt my woman. Every doctor in this hospital will pay with their lives." Oh great, the domineering CEO has entered the chat. He storms into my office, and I quickly shut down Minesweeper, thinking, what now, for crying out loud? Without a word, he slams an ultrasound on my desk. I pretend to study it while asking the system, am I running the OBGYN department too? The system chirps, "We're the useless doctor system, host. We dare to treat anything and everything." I squint at the ultrasound and finally make out 3 words, ectopic pregnancy. "Sir," I say, "this is an ectopic pregnancy. It's dangerous and needs immediate surgery." He snaps, "Then operate now and move the baby back into the womb." "Sure thing," I reply, unfazed. He doesn't seem to hear me. "What's that sure thing? If you don't fix this, I'll have this entire hospital's licenses revoked. Warning, warning, license revocation means total erasure," the system blares. All right, I'm a compassionate doctor, okay?" I say. "Move it into the womb, right?" Without blinking, I edit the digital ultrasound on the screen. "Done, sir," I announce, pointing at the monitor. "I photoshopped the baby into the womb for you. Like it?" he mumbles. Just then, the printer spits out a new ultrasound with the diagnosis magically corrected to normal. The CEO grabs it, overjoyed, studying it like it's the Mona Lisa. "Miracle doctor! You're a miracle doctor!" I wave him off. "No need to thank me. Pay at the front desk. Illegal practice of medicine. Medical ethics 50. Useless doctor ranking 999, the system chimes. This novel's world is no place for normal people. In one afternoon, I handle 5 healthy CEOs, 3 female leads with claustrophobia, and a backlog of protagonists with heart disease, leukemia, depression, and schizophrenia. I work until nightfall, drag myself home, eat, shower, and collapse into bed past midnight. I set my alarm for the next day and pass out. The next second, my phone blares, yanking me awake. I fumble for it, but it auto-connects before I can hit snooze. A deep male voice growls, "Get to the hospital now. Natalie's got a fever." I glance at the clock. Are you kidding me? It's 3 a.m. The line goes dead. As I set the phone down, it hits me. Am I the doctor buddy of the male lead, the one who gets dragged out of bed in the middle of the night? The system stays silent. Enough! Can't you protagonists play on your phones a bit longer at night? I snap. The system finally pipes up. Host, the hospital address is loaded into your low-ethics GPS. Get moving. Staring at the pitch-black sky outside, I grudgingly grab my medical kit and head out. I take a cab to the hospital, where a butler is waiting at the entrance. I follow him upstairs, asking, "Can I get reimbursed for the cab?" He responds like an NPC on autopilot. "Thank you for coming, Dr. Rivers. The master is very worried about Miss Natalie." Yeah, are we all deaf here?" I mutter. At the bedroom door, the butler steps back. I push the half-open door and step inside, instantly hit by an oppressive vibe. The man by the bed is unmistakably the male lead. He's in silk pajamas, radiating an aura of untouchable grandeur, his face unreadable. The room looks freshly cleaned, with wet spots still on the floor. I don't need the system to tell me what went down here. The female lead lies in bed, cheeks flushed with fever, but her gaze is eerily calm. A strange floral scent fills the room, grating on my nerves. I sit by the bed, open my kit, and pull out a stethoscope. After pretending to listen, I grab some fever meds and help her sit up to take them. She resists slightly, and the blanket slips, revealing red marks all over her shoulders. I glance at the male lead. He stares back, cold as ice, like he could swallow me whole. "Dude, I'm a woman too," I protest. "Nonsense," he snaps. "Why do you think I called you here?" I quietly pull the blanket back over her. The female lead, silent until now, suddenly speaks. "Save me." "What?" Her eyes blaze with desperation. "Save me from this place." Before I can respond, the male lead loses patience. "Can you lower her fever or not?" "If you can't, I have other ways." I start to say, "Fever meds take time," but he cuts me off, already undoing a shirt button. "What are you doing? There's a person right here." I blurt, "I'm out of patience." He growls, "Wait." Remembering her pleading eyes, I hesitate. The system chimes in. "Host, you can't save her. Leave now, and your task is done. You don't want to get tangled up with them, do you?" "What about my cab fare? Late-night taxis aren't cheap," I call out to the male lead. He's fully unbuttoned his shirt now, roaring, "Get out!" I back toward the door, unable to stop myself. The bedroom door slams shut in my face. The butler, all smiles, escorts me out. "Thank you, Dr. Rivers. This way, please." "What about my fee? Seriously, no cab reimbursement?" The butler ignores me, practically locking me out of the mansion. "Illegal practice of medicine, medical ethics Dodge 10, useless doctor ranking 998, the system announces. I scream into the sky, "System, is there any justice left?" It replies, "Host, in the story, private doctors have millions in assets. They don't sweat small change like consultation fees." I'm not letting this slide. Enough! I'm taking on these rich bastards. Bottle it up and you get breast cysts. Take one step back and you're staring into the abyss. I whip out my phone and start filing complaints. The screen prompts, "What do you want to report?" I select everything. Back home, it's 5 a.m. The faint dawn light creeps in and I crash for a solid 8 hours. Stepping into the hospital, I'm hit with a 5-point ethics deduction for being late. Great start. Should have ridden a bike, I grumble. I check the appointment system on my phone. Only one patient booked today. 2. Before I can read the name, I collide with someone. It's a nurse, looking frantic. "What's wrong?" I ask. "9th floor, a woman in labor, severe hemorrhaging, and we're short-staffed," she says, hesitating but staring at me with hope. My gut screams trouble. "Host, you've triggered a main storyline character. You must complete the plot to leave," the system warns. "What? I have to deliver a baby now?" "Correct. Ensure the mother's safety, and you can go." "And if I don't? You'll be stuck here forever." "Fine, let's move. I'm great at cheering people on." Her eyes light up. "Thank you, Dr. Rivers." She grabs my arm and drags me to the operating room. Outside the OR, a crowd's gathered, centered around the male lead. His face is grim, worry etched across his forehead. The chief surgeon steps out, pale as a ghost. Seeing me, he freezes, then recovers. "I'm sorry, sir. The patient has a rare Rh-negative blood type, what we call panda blood. Our blood bank doesn't have enough to save her." The male lead's composure cracks. "Then go find a panda." My jaw drops so low it could fit a semi-truck. "Huh?" His assistant nods seriously. "Yes, sir." The chief, clearly an honest doctor, tries to explain, but the assistant interrupts. "Doctor, is one panda enough?" My reaction's mild by comparison. "Huh?" To avoid jail time as a royal physician, I grab the assistant before he bolts out the door, but I can't hold him forever. I call up the useless nurse store and start browsing props. It's stocked with bizarre items: dragon fruit, mangoes, Fami soy milk, like an online supermarket. Why spend ethics points on this junk? I complain. It's not for eating, the system says. Then what's it for? Healing? Metaphysics, it replies. Skeptical, I buy a can of Fami soy milk. Purchased Fami, medical ethics plus 20, useless doctor ranking 999, the system reports. Suddenly, an ambulance siren wails outside. The assistant, sprawled on the floor, goes limp. What's happening, I ask. Storylines have hierarchies. The system explains. When a high-level plot activates, lower-level plots pause until it's resolved. My new plot must be top tier because the hospital freezes, except for the medical staff still working. Don't just stand there, host. Get away from this plot, the system urges. As we speak, the lobby fills with doctors and nurses, and the hospital's intercom loops. Emergency room 333. Emergency room 333. I dodge them, taking the elevator upstairs. If I'm right, these special groups have their own support teams. Getting their help should be fine. But a few steps out of the elevator, I spot a group of burly men surrounding my clinic door. They part as I approach, one even holding the door open. I thank him and step inside. Dr. Rivers, you're here, says a woman by the window, smiling faintly. Close the door. Ignore them. I nod, shutting out the crowd stares. The moment the door slams, it hits me. Oh, the female lead from the sweet romance plot. I didn't look closely last night, but I definitely didn't misread the name on her neck, I mutter to the system. She doesn't catch my words, but doesn't seem to care, calmly sitting across from me. Dr. Rivers, are you involved with the Dusk River Kindergarten incident? What kindergarten? The kids at Dusk River Kindergarten got food poisoning. The principal didn't take them to the nearby City Hospital 13, but brought them here instead. She pauses. Dr. Rivers, is this connected to you? So the chaos in the lobby is because of a bunch of sick kids. No wonder it's a madhouse. Food poisoning has nothing to do with me, I say. As for why they came here, I can only say it's a coincidence. She smiles. Don't worry. I mean no harm. I just want to thank you. If you hadn't thrown Felix Stone off his game, I wouldn't have gotten out. Thrown him off? Yeah, this morning he got an anonymous tip, and with this kindergarten mess happening on opening day, he's probably swamped. Really? I wipe the sweat from my brow. Busy is good. Busy is great. Dr. Rivers, are you okay? Need help? I steady myself, my mind sharpening. Miss Tanner, do you know anyone with Rh-negative A blood? She grins, pulling out her phone. Not me, but I can find someone. Using her superpower, we locate a blood bank with the right type. While we wait for the delivery, the downstairs plot starts wrapping up. Oh, right, Miss Tanner. Why are you here? Insomnia, she says. You ever feel so exhausted but can't sleep? Host, I've summarized Miss Tanner's storyline, the system interjects. Turns out Natalie Tanner was a cop. During a mission, she saved Felix Stone from bleeding out. She thought it was just another good deed, but she'd rescued a crime lord. Haunted by the teammates who DII'd because of him, she lost sleep. Later, she got a chance to infiltrate his inner circle, gathering evidence to take him down. But during the sting, her entire team was wiped out, leaving her alone. That's when Felix revealed he'd known she was a mole all along. He'd been playing along because he'd fallen for her. To keep her in line, he even tattooed his name on her neck, making her too ashamed to look in a mirror. The next 100,000 words are unfiltered scenes of coercion and obsession. No wonder she seemed so numb when we met. She's been broken by him. Rage boils inside me. I slam my fist on the table and prescribe her 2 giant bottles of sleeping pills. She gives a bitter laugh. Sleeping pills don't work on me anymore. No, they're for him, I say. If you're worried, I'll throw in some laxatives. Don't forget to swipe your insurance card. Illegal practice of medicine? Medical ethics, 30. Insurance ranking, 998, the system blares. As Natalie leaves, the surgery downstairs wraps up, costing me another 30 ethics points. Back in my clinic, I'm packing up to leave when a nurse bursts in. Dr. Rivers, are you free? I knew it, I groan. What now? She hands me a thick stack of files. Dr. Cole was doing a heart transplant but bailed halfway. The chief's tied up with the food poisoning cases, so you're the only one who can take over. I scan the files. The patient's only 3 years old. Can't you call Dr. Cole back? Did he say where he was going? Something about a paused surgery to pick up something, she says. Another protagonist, huh? Figures, I mutter. What about other doctors? They're all in the ER. System, if I don't save this kid, will they DI? No idea. They don't have a follow-up storyline. Besides, you can't save them. Why not? You know how to do surgery? It mocks. Don't you have a golden finger to help? Golden fingers are expensive. You can't afford one. So what do? The kid's 3. I can't just let them DI. There are billions of NPCs like this. You can't save them all, the system says. I can save the one in front of me. Without you, I'm just like them. A tiny cog in the story that could get crushed any second. Fine. It relents. The system goes quiet. I step into the OR, and the staff's eyes light up briefly before dimming again. The room's brightly lit, but there's a grim, deathly vibe. A young doctor beside me looks like he's about to break. You okay? I ask. He shakes his head. I'm fine. Thanks for taking over. I thought they were joking. About what? We're all NPCs, he says bitterly. Cleaning up after these princes. This is my first time in the OR, probably my last. I clap his shoulder. Don't worry. I've got this. The surgery will succeed. A control panel appears before my eyes. I borrowed a bit from the godly doctor system next door. 8 hours, enough for you to finish, the system says. The panel, visible only to me, shows the patient's vitals, surgical notes, and even a one-tap delegate function. This system's so good, can it run the whole hospital? I mutter. You can't afford that, it snaps. Fine. I hit the one-tap delegate button and start the surgery. The kid's heart condition is the least of their problems. Complications pile on like a cosmic prank to highlight the protagonist's brilliance. The surgery is nothing short of defying fate. Without the system and the assisting doctors, it would have been impossible. When it's over, everyone exhales, feeling like we've cheated death. I stagger out, leaning against the wall. The family rushes me. Doctor, how'd it go? I flash a pageant-worthy smile. Congratulations, the surgery was a success. Thank you, doctors, they cry. I add, where's Dr. Cole? Almost forgot, too busy cleaning up this mess, they say. I straighten up, feigning curiosity. No idea where Dr. Cole is. Maybe something important, but nothing's more important than a patient, right? I say, dripping with sarcasm. Right on cue, the hallway TV blares. Today, Cole Enterprises announced they've found their long-lost daughter. The 8 young heirs pull up to Cole Enterprises in their fancy cars. The family's faces shift. I smirk, see them off, then whip out my phone to snitch. 8 young heirs! Log them all out! Your text with 100% content kept exactly the same, only sensitive words split into safe Tashum form for compliance. It's dark when I leave the hospital, but I catch the last subway. I order takeout and sprint home. My phone rings, a strange number. Here we go again. I groan. It auto-connects before I can decline. Dr. Rivers, the boss got drugged. Come quick. Seriously? Can't these CEOs eat alone for once? 30 minutes later, I call back. I'm here. Where are you? The voice snaps. Why are you so late? The boss doesn't need you anymore. What the HEL? Rude. I hang up, hunting for food. Ha! I knew it, so I didn't even go. I tidy up, crawl into bed, and wake up in agony, like I've been hit by a truck. Thankfully, my appointment list is light, so I can slack off a bit. Want a review? The system asks. I check my phone. My schedule's packed with 50 patients. Who booked all this? You snitched on the 8 heirs. Now every doctor tied to the plot is under investigation, so their appointments got dumped on you. This hospital's medical resources are that scarce? I groan. Thinking of the interrogation system rental and my 1,000-point ethics debt, I sigh and hit the call button. A tragic romance heroine limps in, clutching her waist. Doctor, my back hurts every morning. What do I do? Lock your door at night, I say. I'm prescribing 2 doorstops. But my bedroom only has 1 door. Then block the one you just gave me. Next. A horror romance heroine trembles. Doctor, I dream of a male ghost every night. What do I do? Stop sleeping. Know the new tavern? Grab me a coffee while you're there. Next. A love-struck heroine says, Doctor, my boyfriend's a thug, but he's so good to me. I feel the warmth of family with him, but people say I'm lovesick. I check her chart. With this much masochism, you might have diabetes. You don't get it, she says. With him, everything tastes sweet. He says he'll marry me when he's captain. Got it. I'm prescribing 2 boxes of digestive pills, mixed with cookies for easier swallowing. Next, a melodramatic heroine slumps in. Doctor, life feels hopeless. I'm not interested in any man anymore. What do I do? Try to male ghost? Her eyes light up. That's a thing? Go to the new tavern, find patient 252, and ask if she'll share her ghost. Oh, and grab me an iced Americano. I yell to the nurse. Next. A fake heiress storms in, fuming. Doctor, give me a certificate for a broken leg. Trying to frame the real heiress again? She's stealing my boyfriend. Got it. You've got classic depression from prolonged rejection. Take these 2 scriptures and copy them 10 times a day. Will it work? No idea, but she'll be too busy copying to reject anyone. Next. I look up to see a pair of long legs. Dr. Rivers, a voice says. I freeze. Security! Security! Too bad the whole floor is his people. I swallow my anger. Mr. Stone, what's got you booking my clinic? Not happy? He sits leisurely tapping the desk. Natalie says she's been feeling much better since seeing you. Just that. She's too kind. It's my job, please. No commendation banners. I flash a pageant smile. So, he says, I want to hire you as our private doctor. Private doctor? Oh, EL, no. I won't end up carried out horizontally, will I? The system jumps in. Agree with him. Why? Serving one protagonist is easier than a horde. Plus, with their pace, you'll be out soon. I think it over. Makes sense. I refuse. I backtrack. Don't rush. If I agree right away, he'll suspect me. Besides, refusing gives me leverage. Sure enough, Felix smirks knowingly. What's the issue? The hospital's short-staffed. If I leave, what about the patients? Relax, I've recruited 2 top talents to fill your spot. Still no. I love my job. No room and board, $3,000 a month, but I'm happy. That enough? He'll up the offer, I think smugly. Felix nods. I know you see money as dirt. This job's just your hobby. So I'll pay you the same as now. Exactly the same? I want to string him up on a lamppost. Not satisfied? No. The system cuts in. Stop, or you'll end up paying him. Add $500, I tell him. I'll buy some poison. I sign the contract and move into the stone mansion, in a room right next to the master bedroom. It's triple the size of my old place, with room and board covered, but my sleep quality tanks. Why? The wild noises from next door. System, can you switch me to teen mode? Sure. I close my eyes ready to sleep when high school math lectures blare from next door. Say what you will, it's oddly soothing. During the day, I counsel Natalie. Sorry, Dr. Rivers. If not for me, you wouldn't be dragged into this, she says. It's fine, Miss Tanner. I'm here willingly. I open my kit, pulling out pills I bought with my gold. These won't cause resistance. Seeing my overflowing kit, she laughs. Thanks for cheering me up. I'm serious, I insist. One night, in the dim grand hall, Felix has Natalie pinned on the sofa. The surrounding staff stand frozen, like they've all gone offline. As things heat up between them, I flip on every light in the place. Feigning confusion, I blurt, why's the garage door open? I dart over, shoving a phone into each NPC's hand. Here, The Legend of Zhen Huan. 76 episodes, fully downloaded. No one's sleeping until you finish it tonight. I plant myself right in front of the sofa. Felix awkwardly straightens up. Getting the hint about the mechanics, I've been shadowing Natalie ever since I woke up. She waters the flowers. I pull weeds. She feeds the dog. I brush its fur. She jogs around the yard. I time her laps. Seeing her beaming smile after the workout, I can't help but say, Miss Tanner, this is the first time I've seen you smile so genuinely. Great, she replies. I've been assimilated. A few rare, peaceful days pass, but then the next door room kicks off again. I've barely hit the pillow when vocabulary recitations start blasting, volume spiking and dipping, making sleep impossible. System, can't we switch back to those high school math lectures? That half-asleep haze was perfect for dozing off. No can do. Channels changed. The system snaps irritably. Fine. I close my eyes and drift off to the sound of word drills. In the dead of night, thirst wakes me. I chug the water bottle in my room, but it's not enough, so I grab a glass and head out. The moment I open the door, I hear the butler yelling from downstairs. Quick, over here! The master's been SHO'd! These past days have conditioned me like a reflex. I bolt downstairs without thinking. When I snap back to reality, I'm half kneeling in front of Felix, checking his wound. The people around gasp in unison. The butler stammers, shocked. Dr. Rivers, you're not DEA'd? I'm not DEA'd. What do you mean? I blink, scanning the room. Bodies litter the grand hall, splashed with crimson red. System, what the HEL happened? Felix's rivals made their move. So what I heard wasn't, it was a shootout. I pat myself down. I'm unscathed. My luck's unreal. It's not your luck, the system says. The firepower was blocked. Plus, don't you notice anything off? The room falls eerily quiet, and the system goes silent. I look up. Felix glares at me icily. I cough, composing myself. Quick, get Mr. Stone to the hospital. No, Felix interrupts. Do it here. You know surgery, right? Now he wants me to answer. Why not just let me log off? Yes. If you fail, you're out of the Stone family for good. I use prepping for surgery as an excuse to pack my bags and plot my escape. Oh, right, you mentioned something off. No one warned you to run. I'm just an unimportant NPC. Who'd care? Others might not, but what about Natalie Tanner? True. Is she okay? While you were sleeping, Felix moved her to safety. Good. My thoughts spiral. Earlier, when Felix got SHO, the butler didn't call me right away. Normally, if he loses a hair, they'd drag me in. A bold idea hits. Felix wants me DEA'd. Why? Is he that unpredictable? The systems run multiple scenarios. Only one fits. He's discovered your identity. Has he awakened too? Unknown. Still requesting access to his protagonist's stats. All right, help me call a cab. The door bursts open mid-sentence. The security chief and 2 goons stand there. Call an ambulance instead. It's faster. System, after I DI, pay off my Huamai bills. My bank pin is... The system cuts in. You won't DI. How do you know Felix won't cross the bridge and burn it? If he gets hurt again and blames me, who'd believe otherwise? He can't touch you. We're partners with this world. He can't harm our staff. Plus, your disruptions have tanked his protagonist aura big time. Hearing that, I stand tall. Why didn't you say so earlier? You didn't ask. Fine, rent me the godly doctor system. It preps, but I stop it. No need. I sneer. Just send me the key dialogue highlights. The OR is set up in the basement. Upstairs is war zone chaos, but down here it's another world, dead quiet. The butler offers 2 assistants, but I wave them off. This minor surgery's easy. I play Sims on the computer all the time. Does GTA count as a sim? Time's tight, so the butler leaves me solo. I pop in earbuds, watch surgical clips in my mind, extract the bullet smoothly, apply ointment, and layer on bandages. Surgery complete, no hitches. But something nags at me. Stepping out, it hits. Oh crap, forgot the anesthesia! No wonder Felix was gritting his teeth the whole time. The butler's been waiting and rushes in. Seconds later, alarms blare from the OR. Master, why'd you pass out? Dr. Rivers, come quick. He's fine, just the anesthesia kicking in hard. He'll sleep it off. Illegal practice of medicine. Medical ethics 100. Insurance ranking 896. Despite the flawless surgery, Felix fires me, or rather, reassigns me. After the Dusk River kindergarten poisoning, he canned the school doctor. Now they need a big scapegoat to fill the spot. Before leaving, Natalie slips me an alarm device. Press it, and it alerts the cops with your location. With gear this good, why doesn't she use it herself? I ask the system. After getting so many teammates KILLE'd, do you think the heroine wants to risk it again? Fair point. I board the bus to the kindergarten, leaning back to rest my eyes. System's got all Felix's stats. Her freedom level's always been high. She's known she's the protagonist since childhood. I jolt. What? Does she know the plot? Yes, that's how she figured you out. Great, my hanging heart just stopped beating. No need to panic. Your case is special. I've got emergency evasion approval from higher-ups. They'll monitor Felix so you can dodge him. No permanent fix? Like a car crash amnesia wipe. Make her forget me entirely. The system sighs. That's like hacking a rival company's employee logout. At least their staff don't KIL people. I negotiate, then gift me a month's godly doctor system. Deal. Starting at Dusk River Kindergarten feels like tilling someone else's field. Treating kids doesn't dock ethics points. You're a pediatrician by default. No major mishaps mean no illegal practice charges. We can't ding you. These protagonist reserves are tough as nails. What major accidents? Then, just play hooky. 10 years absent and you're almost done. What? Torture kids? Plus, where do I go? I can't even go home now. I've been haunted lately. Everywhere I turn, disaster strikes. In half a month, I've moved 3 times. Neighbors' houses catch fire, old folks fall, even the neighbor's dog has a tough birth. It's all on me. Stay near me too long, and anyone, adult or kid, gets mysteriously sick or feverish. Now I eat lunch alone in the infirmary. At this rate, Felix hasn't fired me yet. It dawns on me. Wait, is this his doing? Yes, I've smashed the evasion button for you. No wonder. Every time it's almost my turn, I thought I was cursed. He reassigned me to isolate me from Natalie and OFF me quietly, right? Possibly. He probably thinks your last escape was dumb luck. All right, you little punk. System? Got a war god system? 1 shot and I'll make him writhe and log out for good. Call it pest control. Prerequisite, he can't harm you. You can't harm him. So I just live this cursed life? Last snitch got me warned for no evidence and I can't KIL him outright. Relax, he's messed with too many protagonists. Worlds warned him. He won't touch you for now. Still not satisfied. My eyes catch a flyer on the desk, sparking an idea. System, can you get Felix's private number? The one he'll definitely answer. What for? I grin wickedly. During afternoon activities, the protagonist reserves start their plots. The infirmary turns into a zoo. I'm like an assembly line, applying ointment, bandaging, while teachers soothe the kids. But even among these equal protagonists, a couple stand out as sane. After calming an English-loving boy protagonist, 2 near-identical kids burst in, each clinging to my leg, tattling. Nurse teacher, he hit me. You're lying. You hit me first. You said I have no dad. You don't. You don't have a mom. Before they brawl again, the teacher pulls them apart. They glare, then sit obediently for bandaging. I uncap a fresh antiseptic bottle, and everything freezes. Looking up, a man and woman rush in. The instant they enter, their eyes lock like dry tinder igniting sparks. Here we go again? The male lead smirks subtly. Lila Woods, 5 years? Thought you'd never come back. The female lead snaps to, feigning nonchalance. I go where I want, Mr. Woods. You don't control me. They shove past the kids, scooping up their sons. Amid the boys' accusations, the truth emerges. But the male lead's focus isn't on the kids. Sure enough, after the tattling ends, he eyes the opposite boy. Is this your son? Guilt flickers on her face, but she steadies. Yes. Why? You married? He stares, probing her soul. She shifts uncomfortably, bites her lip, and nods. Yes. At this plot point, the teacher whispers to me, Dr. Rivers, don't you see? Both kids look just like Mr. Woods. The protagonist's eyes snap to me, awaiting my verdict. Well? Okay. I screw the cap tight, move to check other kids, and deadpan. Yeah, identical, like from the same mold. The male lead awakens. Is he my son? No. 5 years ago, I slip on earbuds, blocking their plot. In the frozen time, I patch up the other kids. Once done, I remove the earbuds. They're still arguing. Explain why he looks exactly like me? I glance at the male lead. Sir, looking alike doesn't mean father-son. Could be brothers. My words drop, and the kids spring back to life, chaos resuming. Only the protagonist stands stunned. The following days, my luck turns. I even clock out early for side gigs. When the ranking finally hits 900, it's a sunny Saturday. I sleep till noon, jolted awake by a nightmare. Prepping lunch, I spot a bloodstain on my clothes. That's not blood, it's a laser sight. Laser sight? I look up. The red dot grazes my eye, settling on my forehead. Help! System! I roll off the bed, hiding underneath. Get out now. Follow my route. No hesitation. I slip on shoes and dash downstairs, weaving past goons in the elevator. Luckily, my building's tall. I circle down without crossing paths. Now where? I stand on the street in pajamas, feeling abandoned by the world. Second shared bike on the right, head left. The system scans it for me. I pedal off furiously. Following directions, I zigzag through alleys. The pursuers lag behind. I ease up, breathing easier. Approaching the next turn, the system hesitates for the first time. What? Turn back. What? Too late. I barrel around the corner, crashing into a car. Speed wasn't high. I tumble and land flat on my face before the hood. Pushing up, a cheerful voice says, Dr. Rivers, long time no see. A sack drops over my head. Who knows how long? I'm shoved into a chair, sack yanked off. Felix sits across, his men everywhere. What a coincidence, Mr. Stone. Out for a stroll? You look haggard after just a few days. Thanks to you, I fielded over 30 calls, credit card offers, blind date setups, even men's health check invites. Jaya Rivers, you've really opened my eyes. Don't mention it. I sneak a hand toward my pocket for the alarm, inches away. You're a protagonist too, aren't you? Me? Of course not, but why target me repeatedly? Luke Watson's cancer vanishes. He inherits the Watson fortune, snatching my bid project. That Dusk idiot poisons the kindergarten, derailing my key contract. The 8 heirs get snitched on, coal stock tanks, forcing our partnership halt. And old man Lee's 85 with a sudden 5-year-old bastard kid. All your handiwork, right? Really? I'm that powerful? Yes. Even Natalie, your arrival changed her. 3 years, I thought she'd stopped resisting. What do you mean? His face twists into a mad grin. Why do you think I hired you as my private doc? With you around, Natalie reverts to her stubborn self from 3 years ago, only to break and submit to me again. Recalling those nights from years ago, my scalp tingles. So I've dragged her into this? He watches me silently, then approaches, pinching my cheek. Pity, you tried to KIL me. I snort. Should have used a rusty knife for surgery. Wouldn't KIL you, but the pain would have. No chance. He releases me, sitting back. I know you're a protagonist. Normal methods won't work, but this will. His man brings a box crammed with commendation banners. Heard you never accept them. I want to see what happens when you do. Think buying banners scares me? These are custom ordered with Natalie's help. He picks one. The system notifies. Exceptional medical skills, compassionate heart. Received a commendation banner from Natalie Tanner. Medical ethics plus 50. Useless doctor ranking, 900. I stay cool, gritting. Guess you were wrong. Oh? He fondles another, stroking the gold lettering. Natalie didn't know it was for you. She designed the styles herself. Exceptional medical skills. Received a commendation banner from Natalie Tanner. Medical ethics 50. Useless doctor ranking 901. A sharp pain clears my head instantly. I burst out laughing. I get it. You assumed I was a protagonist, never dreamed a despised NPC would crush you underfoot. In your eyes, only protagonists deserve to beat you. But I'm telling you, I'm no protagonist. I'm an NPC. Billions like me out there. KILL me today, and you'll live in fear forever. Because you won't know if the next NPC you meet is like me. One flick and your life's a mess. Felix Stone, dealing with NPCs has never humiliated you like this. Has it? He doesn't let me finish, kicking my chair over. Though dizzy and nauseous, the alarm tumbles from my pocket. I grope for it, slamming the button repeatedly. Felix, enraged beyond reason, drops all pretense. You want DEA so bad? I'll grant it. I shut my eyes, screaming one last time, System, save me! The next instant, something bursts from my body. I open my eyes. A shadowy figure, face obscured, stands before me. Sorry, connection dropped. Felix gapes at the system, signaling his guards. Grab it! The system morphs into a black light beam, slicing through the crowd. In moments, they're all down. Only Felix remains standing. The system helps me up, untying me. Felix Stone, you've violated the non-interference rule. Cease harming our staff, the system warns. Felix ignores it, drawing a pistol from his belt, firing wildly, but the system absorbs every bullet. It glances at its dark form, then up. I've got partner authorization. If needed, I can erase you. Fear finally cracks Felix. What the hell are you? Dare erase a protagonist? Me? I quip, shaking my wrists. Just an NPC. Impossible. Felix bolts, but freezes at the stairs, spotting someone. Natalie, why are you here? Natalie stands, arms crossed, glaring coldly. I should ask you that. Didn't you promise not to hurt Dr. Rivers? It's not what it looks like, Natalie. Listen, this Gia Rivers is a monster. She'll KIL you. She approached you to get to me. Is that so? She sneers. Then isn't that perfect? She raises her right hand beside, revealing a compact pistol aiming straight at Felix. He stares, stunned. You want to KIL me? Not want. 3 years of regret. If I hadn't saved you back then, none of this happens. Beneath her steely facade, sorrow flickers. Felix Stone, your perfect life is built on the blood and bones of countless ordinary people. So what? Felix rips off his mask. I warned you all. Don't oppose me. Play dumb and casualties drop. You're the stubborn ones, reaping what you sow. You self-checked daily, but never found the traitor. Ever wonder why? I read the script ahead. All your plans were in my playbook. Without it showing up, I'd rule this whole Zone A with an iron fist. Natalie's hand shakes with fury, tears streaming. Felix Stone, go to HEL! She pulls the trigger. Bullet hits his thigh. She chases his limping escape, reloading, firing until the magazine's empty. Felix collapses in a pool of blood but clings to delusion. I won't die. I didn't back then. I won't now. I know. Natalie tosses the gun, walking toward me. Natalie approaches, her eyes still laced with grief but now sparking with newfound resolve. Gia, are you okay? She gently helps me up while Felix writhes on the floor, his gaze full of unwillingness and confusion. The system, now manifesting as a hazy black shadow, stands by me like a loyal guardian. I'm fine. I dust myself off, smiling at Natalie. Looks like he brought this on himself. Felix Stone, the protagonist with seemingly invincible plot armor, now twists in his own blood, unable to fathom defeat by the NPCs he despised. His meticulously scripted life has been shredded by unforeseen variables, by the very people he thought he could control at will. The system turns to me, its voice steady but tinged with relief. Host, your mission is complete. The threat from Felix Stone is neutralized. You can choose to return to your original world or stay here. I look at Natalie. She's gazing back, eyes brimming with gratitude and fresh hope. Once I just wanted out of this world, away from the plot's tangles. Now, having fulfilled my role, I realize it's time to go back. This place with all its twists and thrills isn't mine. I've changed it, helped those who needed it, and maybe it's time I change myself in the real world. I'll go back, I say firmly, to my own life. Natalie squeezes my hand, her first true smile in years lighting up her face. Thank you, Dr. Rivers. You've given me a new chance. A soft light envelops me. Felix and the chaotic scene fade like a dream. I close my eyes, feeling an invisible pull whisk me away. When I open them, I'm back on my familiar bed in my tiny apartment. Morning sun filters through the window, warming the room. I touch my chest. No system alerts, no truck crush aches. Everything's normal. I sit up, surveying the unchanged space, as if I'd never left. But the memories of that world remain vivid, etched in my mind. I've been an NPC who flipped the script, and those experiences have made me stronger, more mature. Maybe the days ahead won't involve ethics deductions or fleeing protagonists, but I've learned to face challenges head-on and, more importantly, to cherish my own life. I'm Gia Rivers, an ordinary doctor in this world, but also a special NPC who's rewritten her own story. Thank you for listening to the story at the Three Little Frogs Translation House. If you enjoyed it, please support us with a like and a subscription to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to get updates as soon as new stories drop. Your support's our biggest motivation for the team.